So welcome back everyone, and what's on tap for today? Well, as you can see, we've got Alicia Silverstone basically showing off her body for what? For PETA, folks. That's right. It's an ad campaign that Alicia Silverstone, who is a confirmed vegan, and she is a spokesperson for PETA, which is a People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Because you know what they say, people are animals too. Is that what they say? I thought they say animals are people too, right? I think that's what it is. Animals are people too. Now, people may be animals, and animals may be people. You know, folks, it's a bizarro world out there, right? Anyways, what she's done is she's gone ahead and she's posing with cacti in the back. That's why it says, don't be a prick, wear vegan. And she's got her cowboy boots on. And you know what? They're made out of cactus, out of mushrooms, and apple leather instead. And that's what she's basically saying. So what we're going to do, folks, is the following. I'm going to show you the ad that PETA put together. It's about a minute and 20 seconds long. And then after the ad is over, we're going to replay it, give you my reaction to it, because there's some things that I really don't disagree with on some of those things with Alicia, and on some of the things I did learn a few things about that. We'll talk about all of those. But before we get into all of that, folks, we just want to let you know that you're watching the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I'm your host, the guest host here for today. My name is Dr. Shaikh, and if you haven't already done so, we'd certainly appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Hit that notification bell, like, share, do all the things you're supposed to do. So folks, let's get right into it, and let's let Alicia Silverstone do the talking with much less, right? Let's go to that right now.
Takes me getting naked for you to care about animals, and that is what I'm after. Today, I'm doing a photo shoot with PETA. I never, ever get naked in TV, in film, nothing. Never. Nope. But I've done it for PETA because that's how much it matters to me. There's this idea that leather is somehow better for the earth. But what they don't realize is the amount of resources, water, food, oil for transport, the amount of energy that goes into making leather is extraordinary. It's just not sustainable. The earth can't handle it. I have found really good materials that are natural. They're using mushroom leather, they're using pineapple leather, cactus leather, which is why we did this in a cactus field today. And I think that's incredible. My dream is to get these earth-friendly vegan materials into the hands of the greatest designers. I really like the merge of being conscious of no animals' skins, but also being conscious of the earth because we all have to live in it, the animals and us, and without it, we're screwed. And we also want a healthier life. So I'd rather go naked than wear animals.
So what'd you think of that ad? Did you think it was in good taste, in bad taste? I mean, let us know in your comments below. I happen to thought that, you know what, it wasn't a bad ad. I learned a couple of things, how some of these other plant products can be utilized. I mean, we know plant products can be utilized to manufacture things, but in terms of utilizing it for leather goods, hey, more power to you. If you can get entrepreneurs behind it, originality, it's the American dream. People are willing to pay for it, can do something. Hey, go for it, Alicia. But this is the way you protest, folks. This is the way you protest in the United States of America and around the world, all right? You don't protest by taking liquid and throwing it on paintings or on cars or on buildings. You don't do stupid stuff like that. You don't take glue, super glue, and glue your hands to buildings and to windows and to cars or planes or trains or automobile, whatever it is. You don't do violence. You don't do those kind of things, but you do things like this, right? You got a great body. You show it off. You do it for principles, all right? She's a vegan. She wants to do it for PETA. Hey, more power to you. This is the way you protest. You want to get people on your side? Hey, you want to get men on your side? You want to get men on your side? Can I repeat that again? You want to get men on your side? You want to get some women on your side? This is the way you do it, folks. All right? Now, we can debate. Was it in good taste or bad taste? But anyways, let's get to a couple of things that I did have a little bit of, with. And I'll get into that and we'll go. So stick around for that, all right? We'll be right there.
Takes me getting naked for you to care about animals, and that is what I'm after. Today, I'm doing a photo shoot with PETA. I never, ever get naked in TV, in film, nothing. Never. Nope. But I've done it for PETA.
So now I didn't realize that, but you know what? Okay, so she's got some principles in terms of her livelihood of what she's willing to do and not to do. So when she's in movies, she has a standard. She doesn't take her clothes off. Now, for something like this, where she has a principled stand on, she decided that for that, it's worth making a statement. Now, whether you agree with her taking her clothes off or not taking her clothes off, good taste, bad taste, that's something, okay, everyone is going to have their opinion on. But one of the things about Alicia Silverstone is that she is a socialist, a progressive, a social justice warrior, a Marxist, whatever, a multi-million dollar Marxist, a multi-million dollar socialist. But her ideas, everything that I'm willing to bet money on, that whatever her ideas are, they're probably diametrically opposed to me. Probably 95 to 99%. I'm sure maybe there's some place where we might agree on, I don't know. And I'm sure you people out in the audience, her views are like completely opposite of what they are of ours, right? But you know what? We respect her right to have those opinions. We would expect her to respect our opinions. And we can talk about, discuss and debate or whatever in a nice manner. And what she's done here, as I said, sort of tongue in cheek, if you do want to protest, hey, this is the way you go about doing it. This will get people on your side. It's certainly going to get a lot more people to maybe at least think about it than if you started, throwing like animal blood on cars or those kind of things or whatever that people are doing, or paint or gas, whatever they're doing out there. It's certainly going to be a lot better. Let's continue.
Because that's how much it matters to me. There's this idea that leather is somehow better for the earth. But what they don't realize is the amount of resources, water, food, oil for transport, the amount of energy that goes into making leather is extraordinary. It's just not.
That's fine. Okay, I don't give a rip about the energy usage because it's needed. People want it. And look, that's the thing. You might have an opinion that you don't want it, but I want it. So don't take away the stuff I want. I'm not going to take away your right to use cactus and pears and, mushrooms and apples to do that. I'm not going to do that. You want to go ahead and do it? Go ahead and do it. But don't take away everybody else's right to enjoy things that they want to enjoy, like getting leather from animals.
Not sustainable. The earth can't handle it.
And what you said,
I have found
that's just not true. It's not sustainable. We've heard this thing, Paul Ehrlich, right, in his book said that, we're not going to have enough food to sustain the planet, inhabitants, the human beings. We're not going to be able to do that. They were completely wrong. These people are always wrong on that. And this is just, going into hyperbole, that there's going to be no sustainability if we continue to use animals to get leather from them. I mean, that's just complete BS, folks.
Found really good materials that are natural. They're using mushroom leather, they're using pineapple leather, cactus leather, which is why we did this in a cactus field today.
That's pretty cool. I didn't realize that, you can use mushrooms and apples and cactus, and you can use the skin of those plants and turn it into plant leather, and it has sustainability, and it'll work, and the design manufacturing process is not going to break down. Hey, more power to you. Absolutely. Go for it.
And I think that's incredible. My dream is to get these earth-friendly vegan materials into the hands of the greatest designers. I really like the merge.
Absolutely. Use your entrepreneurship. Use your capital, fund it yourself. Venture capital it out. Get entrepreneurs on board. Why don't you go to, you said the greatest designers? Why don't you find some of these designers that are just starting up and let them have ideas of their own and help some of these up and coming designers get to the point of some of those great designers? That would be a much better use of some of your ideas, I would say.
being conscious of no animals' skins, but also being conscious of the earth because we all have to live in it, the animals and us, and without it, we're screwed. And we also
Again, we're screwed. There's a hyperbole inside there. It's just hype again, scare tactics, whatever. We're never going to run out of animals. We're never going to run out of leather from cows or from, sheep or from goats or anything like that. It's just not going to happen, folks. And like I said, more power to you, Alicia. You want to utilize plants to manufacture your leather goods? Go right ahead. You can do that. Don't But what we don't want you to do is start telling us, and that's what PETA and these other organizations start to do, is they start telling us what we can't do. Because to them, they're the only ones that have the right idea, and everybody else is completely wrong. Anyways, folks, we hope you enjoyed that little bit of Alicia Silverstone and what she's doing for PETA. And we hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and subscribe to us. You've been watching the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I've been your guest host for today. My name is Dr. Shaikh, and I'll leave you with my final thought. And that's when you're right, you're right. And when you're left, you're wrong. We'll see you again next time, folks. Take care and stay safe.